that it's very light and I could just pick it up in my hand luggage. So I appreciated it. But I couldn't travel with my ring light because it needs to be on the charger. Yes, I could have put it on my bank, mobile bank thing, but I thought it wasn't necessary. And also it was irritating me the fact that this and the ring light were separate. So it meant having to hold like 6 legs in one hand. That would be bulky and a hassle for me. So I left the ring light. But when I got there, I decided, I talked to other YouTubers and I was asking, how come I've seen your thing and it's in. Good evening, Ghetto Nubians. Welcome back to the Ghetto Planet. I guess this is the first time I say good evening because usually I record during the day. And to the Ghetto Nubians, please remember to like and comment. And to the new ones, please welcome to the Ghetto Planet. And do me a big favor, please do subscribe. The button is down below. Please subscribe and hit the notification button. I really would love to have you in the planet. And for those who are already in the planet, I appreciate you guys. And thank you for your support. And today I'm here to talk about different rules and regulations when filming. I am not going to give you the details and the laws, but I am just gonna kind of give you some advice when traveling to a country that's not where you usually film. Research before you go. Research what you can take with. Research the laws in regard of where you can film. I was in Joburg. Joburg is Johannesburg in South Africa. Jozi. So I wasn't aware that I'm not allowed to just film anywhere and anyhow. Apparently in the malls and the bank cities, I have to go and ask for permission from management. Even taking some pictures, I couldn't just randomly take without asking. So with that said, let's respect the countries we're in when we're filming, because the laws that are there for us and to protect us. No matter who comes to tell you, please listen and do as per advised. And always humble yourself. And it goes further because for me, what I've learned is that usually when I get to a place, talking to someone or asking for guidance or who to see always helps my case, because then I don't do it hiding or, ooh, they're coming. No, I then do it informed. So yeah. And one thing, I got to erase and delete some pictures because I'd done it without permission and I'd done it without asking. And in hindsight, that was very stupid of me. I should have stopped to think. Different country, different rules. Anyways, with that said, cheers. With that said, I want to go on to another thing that I found like, oh my God, should I have known about the hustle of the equipment? I've heard about the hustle of your theme. What are you going to be about? What are you going to be talking about? And I've heard the hustle of the apps you're going to use for editing. But no one has told me or made me aware about the gadgets that I will need for filming. I don't want anything huge or big, but even if as small as it is for me, I still needed information on this, and Googling sometimes doesn't help. And for starters, the tripods, yeah, or others like a selfie stick or something, they make a difference. I've noticed that because when I'm recording with my hand or my phone and I'm walking, my film tends to move up and down or move with the rhythm I'm walking at. But with a tripod or selfie, it makes a huge difference because your phone or your camera is sitting still. It's not moving around with your hand. So I noticed the need for that. So I went Googling and I Googled And I thought I had it figured out. Ooh, there is a deal. There is a deal for a tripod, and they called it a 3-in-1. So I thought, oh my God, I've seen this, the 3-in-1, and I thought it was the tripod stand, and then the phone gadget, the phone holder, and the ring light. In my head, I thought, since they are saying 3-in-1, this is in one place together. It turned out, no, this came on its own, and this is the part of 3-in-1. This is for the phone, and when I take off this, then I'm left with the place for the camera. And the ring light has its own stand, separate, and it's longer than this. And so when you see those, even when you go to the description of the accessory you're looking for, they don't make it so clear that you know that they are separated. So please double check, and if need be, and you can call and find out. And the reason why I wanted this was for traveling to South Africa, actually, and I wanted something light and handy. But when I was traveling and trying to make a video, I struggled with keeping it in the right place, when tightening it and wanting it in position so I could record at the airport. I had some issues with screwing on and the distancing and stuff like that, and also the stability of sitting this. So it became a hassle to keep this steady and at a position I wanted. So I was happy with it. It's very light, and I could just pack it up in my hand luggage. So I appreciated it, but I couldn't travel with my ring light because it needs to be on the charger. Yes, I could have put it on my bank, mobile bank thing, but I thought it wasn't necessary. And also it was irritating me, the fact that this and the ring light were separate, so it meant having to hold like 6 legs in one hand. That would be bulky and a hassle for me, so I left the ring light. But when I got there, I decided, I talked to other YouTubers, and I was asking, how come I've seen your thing and it seems like, and they showed me this. Yeah, no, it's not supposed to be just the 2 legs. That's another thing. So I went looking for this. It wasn't easy to find, but eventually I found it. But here's an interesting aspect in regard to this type. It was summer when I was in South Africa. It was hot. So what happened is, it was too hot, so much that the plastic broke. That broke off. And this is why I loved this one. It's for the metal. So when you're buying, be sure of what you want. Think of the longevity of whatever you're buying and how long you want it. And also think of the stability when you are standing it and stuff like that. I loved this one, but with this and the smallness of this, it did give me some stability. But if anyone moved or hit on wherever I'm putting it, it will slide. So it is nice, it's light, and this one too, it's light and easy to carry and hold around. But I would have it in a cold place, not in a hot space. So I loved it for this, because right now the one I'm using is a big one, the one where my thing is on now, and this is it. I traded this one for this one. Before I get to this one, let me continue with this one. So with the heat again, the aluminum managed to slip out of the well there where it's supposed to be. And this I found when I was now unpacking on arrival, when I was taking everything out to see, did I bring everything, did I manage to pack everything, you know. This one was separate, this one was like that, and it also lost the, and trust me, I am fussy with my things. I want to keep them orderly and I want to keep them neat. So for that to happen, it's not on me. After that one, I thought, ooh, now I want something to take pictures with when I'm alone, because the best of times I'm usually alone. So what can I use when I want to take pictures? I went for this guy, who is also light. There is bigger, stronger ones if it's good for you, but for me, my issue is I have problems with my bones and also a bad back, so like a squash disc, so I can't be carrying heavy things around. So I want something which is light, and this is what I went for. This dude here is quite stable. He is quite stable. You can see it's not moving around and stuff, but when you put it down, you have to be mindful of where, because I tried it on a railway line where I wanted to do a shoot. There's gravel, but what happened is I had to create the space for the gravel to stand and support it, and I haven't had any other problems except on that situation. And also what I love about this dude is when you extend it, there is support to lock it. When you extend, you open, and then you lock it, so which means it won't move around. That's how stable it is, and that's what I love about it, which makes it a difference from this one. This one, you see, you open it, there is nothing supporting it and for it not to move back, to slide back. But this one, it has got that, and this is, when fully opened, about 120 centimeters. As you can see, you can keep pushing and push, and it's not only that to extend with. There is this also part there that you can extend with. And in buying these, I didn't know that I needed to buy an adapter, or not an adapter, what's it called? A connector whereby I can have two things all stemming from this screwing part. So I didn't know that. I thought that this will work, so this will cover everything, only to discover that no, you need to buy that separate, so that I can have my phone here and my microphone, because my microphone, it's a screen one, and this is my microphone. It also it comes with a muffler, like the fluffy thing that you see there. So as you can see from that there, I need to screw it on, right? As if that's enough. That's not enough. I discovered when I got this little guy, very nice, light, portable, and easy to, it fits in my handbags. I'm a backpack woman, again, because of my bag, so it fits in my bags, and it makes life easy to carry around. And if you do not need it, and you are the the handbag, the slim ones, Kara, you can take out the muffler and it looks like this. It's literally so compatible and very small to carry around. But then what happens is, when you buy this, it doesn't tell you again that you need another connector, which makes me feel as if it's just an expense after an expense after an expense. I think it would be fair for them, when they're advertising, to already tell us that when you buy this, you need this. It took me a while to figure out that I needed to buy something else, on top of the fact that I have to buy something else to connect it there and to have the phone. At the best of times, what I do is I have the microphone connected here, and then I have the phone sitting. I had to buy another gadget, this mother here. So I plug this one in here, and then I can fit the phone here, and the microphone is there, and then I can get to have both things in one. But again, my thing is the expense. It piles up. And I'm not saying that you don't need all those things. If you can find a way of working it out without having to buy something else, go for it. But when you are outside and on the run or traveling, it sucks to having to go and look for things in a new country or in a new city, because you don't know the place and you don't know how they, whether it's the real thing or you're buying a fake or an empty box in some cases. So it's do what is good for you and what works for you. But for me, I need my stuff all together before I even go to another place. And also I need my stuff light. So when I had this, I had to buy a connector, and since I am an Apple user, I needed something that would be compatible to the phone, the iPad, and my laptop. So I needed to get another big dude, and that's this one. This guy here. This guy is what now I connected to my microphone so that I'm able to connect it to my phone. But I guess if you've got a round socket on your phone, then this one on its own will be fine. But if you are not and you have a flat one, I think for a whole lot of Apple users, our problem is that a lot of our adapters to go into our phones are magnetic, so you need something like that. And to do it right, you can get this one. And for me, I prefer using the right product so that I don't have hassles. And that's roughly my packaging in regard to tripods. I don't want to think of the other hassles I'm here to meet. So as of now, there is this big guy here, very stable, and as you can see here, you can even hook it up on a rock or something. I've used it on the boat, and I've used it as a selfie stick or so, that, yeah. And right, all these gadgets come with extra pieces. Like this one comes with a sports camera devices that you can attach, and this one here comes with that, again, sport camera screw-on thing, and also a remote control so that you can stop and start your pictures or your videos. And it's Bluetooth controlled, so again, you need to have Wi-Fi to be able to do that. So one way or the other, the things will require more, and it's up to you on how much you want to spend and how much you get back from spending that. So be smart with your buys, I should say, and also think before you just rush to, oh, this looks cool. Think about, how are you going to use it? Is it compatible with the other things you've got? Is it stable enough? And like now, I learned my lesson that I have to think about the weather as well. So at the best of times, I'll go for the metal pieces and stuff, because then I'm guaranteed that breaking, melting, it will take a long time before it does that. So this guy that I have here, as you can see, the outside is very thick, so it will protect the aluminum inside, I hope. So yeah, guys, this is my unpacking of accessories for my recordings. So all right, and this was actually asked for by some of the ghetto newbies, and now I hope you're happy, because that's what I've done and that's what I've decided to do. And I love this guy too. It's also 360, but it's plastic, so it's not a favorite. But the nice thing about it is whatever tripod I have, I can just have this underneath and have the phone and then the microphone screwed on and safe. So yeah, ghetto nubias, once again, please do not forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and comment down below, and as per usual, I'll see you next week. Cheers.